and welcome to this live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Let's get the hellos out of the way. Hey Lou, hey Bob123, now then you cheeky lot. Evening Adam, if we can sign some free that proper season starter. Not that we haven't started, it'll just ask profit. I agree. John, evening John, how you doing? Get those likes up. I agree with Mike. Evening Daniel, good evening chat. How's everyone doing? Mental health check-in please. 1 being poor, 10 being excellent. I'm a 5.5. Okay, we range sort of like that. Seen a lot of good numbers in here tonight as well. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 6 out of 7, 7. Some good numbers. Hey FWC Batch, how you doing? Over the Hey Michael, how you doing? How we're all doing? I hope we're all doing well. Apologies, I will get a better way of reading stuff off the iPad. Normally I would have like a teleprompter in front of me, but I haven't figured out a way of doing it yet where I can just stretch it, put it on there and be done. So once I've sorted that, I will get it sorted. If I've got to play trial and error at a minute, which is a shame. You know, just watch your video. I think free agent will depend on how much money we generate under admin and whether the FL set this means we can pay. I think it's a case of how much money we make in admin, but I think it also means how bad we are right now, because we're getting to that point where we are running out of academy players to lob in. We're getting players in and then we're having academy players get injured as well. Then we're having to try and deal with it. So it's one of them where I am having to see that little bit of going, well, you said we had you play from the academy. Well, you play from the academy now and we can't. So yeah. Okay, so if the EFL gives will go ahead, sign some players. What about Michael Cooper? Not Michael Cooper. Liam Cooper, sorry. Liam Cooper we were after a while ago. I think you go look at some of the ones that we were after in the summer who were still free agents and probably get them in. Thank you. I think it looked good, doesn't it? It looked good. I like it cleaner. I have always liked that logo and I've always liked that one. They're very clean. They're very iconic for our fan base. Mackenzie Vault back in the grass. Yep. Yeah. I think the thing is, getting back is great. But you got to remember, we're getting into winter months. Winter month can be a bugger if you're coming back from an injury. You have to take it a little bit slower than you would do in summer because you don't have to worry about them. But it will be good. It will be good, but it's still weeks away. Have we got weeks away of potentially doing Tuesday, Saturday? I made the point a couple of weeks ago that I thought Tuesday, Saturday games were going to be a problem for us, and it's starting to show its ugly head. Just give me a moment, please. So I've got all the stats on the other screen in front of me so I can see it. So, yeah. But it is good that he's back. And Charles could be back. What did he say? Charles will be back around... Was it around back end of November, beginning of December, which will be good. Hey, and Daniel, how you doing? Hope you well, mate. Dish, I think they said Dish was middle of December-ish where he would be. I'm sure it was that. Jack Hunt, potentially. He had still been training. I don't know if that's one that we do. It would be good for the experience, but yeah. We definitely need numbers that we offer. But yep. If we're getting free agents, just got to get fittest and most match ready. No time to count. Yeah, we're going to make sure they're ready to go. Got to be ready to go and ready to hit the ground running, and that we're not having to wait for them to hit fitness like back in January. We need to do full fitness test to make sure they're fine. Wouldn't surprise me if Liam Cooper fully came in. Yeah, it's true. If we're getting free agents, yeah, I've read that. End of November for Charles. Yeah, it's end of November, beginning of December. It all depends on how we go back. But the fact that he's on the grass, the fact when we had that open training day, he was already doing really well and showing that he's already ready to do stuff. 38 people watching, 16 like girls likes up people. But it'd be interesting to see who went they would be able to get in, because if you come in, how long are you able to get people in? Holbert, man of the match for me. You know what? I watched that game back and I was very, very harsh on his performance. Now I watched it back and he pulled off some really good saves. Jez was right to say what he said at half time to me. on Dexter's stream. But at the same time, it'd be interesting. I suspect Link could be one of them, yeah. I think you're just going to go through when they were linked with free agents who may have come in to have a look at the club. And the thing is, we got the thing where admin will turn around and say, we've got this and this. We'll like a strike. I know Si mentioned one from maybe we'll see. Given they're talking about free agent, do you think we might be able to sign players with new owners? That all depends on what new owners can do and what new owners say. New owners might be able to turn around to the EFL and say, look, you're not going to give us nothing to work with next season. Let us get players in. Get a couple of players in. Give us 2 transfer windows to get players in, sort it, and then give us the suspended 2 seasons. I don't know how it's going to work. Generally, I don't know. They might be able to they've got to try and give new owners a reason to be here other than the fans, because new owners got to have that clear runway. They do not want to be playing catch-up because of an old ownership. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think they should be playing catch-up because of DC. I generally think anyone who comes into this football club should be given a free reign. So it'll be interesting. We're just missing Brown for goal front. He seems to be aiming for... Yep, he did indeed. Currently, we don't have strength in depth, so any player we get on loan or free with a massive boost of goal. I agree, Chris. How are you, Chris? Hope you're well, mate. Another centre mid to help Baz out and Valerie. Yeah, the thing is, that game on Saturday, Valerie looked very quiet, but I watched it back. He actually did a lot of the dirty work, and he gave Baz a little bit further forward. I still don't like the whole... Yes, he pulled off some Wilson save, but I still can't keep consistent, and the red card was also... I think for me, Hover, he come in, he's done well. It just... Bits of the game frustrate me. And I hate modern day goalkeeping. I've made it very, very clear. I hate punching. I prefer catching, how it is. I think some of the stays they've made is really good, but you can tell he's not played much football. If we could get anyone in, Bamford, Dawson, centre-back, Chamberlain, not bad shouts. Chamberlain would cost a lot. And it would be good depth in the middle, though. It would be good depth in the middle if you wanted to, get that kind of back bit, but he would be on a ton. So I don't see it. I'd have Lumley and January if we're like, well, we need him. If Charles is back, you got to remember, Charles is probably back end of November. If he has a clear run in December and we know and we get an actual ownership, agree terms and be able to say it's not quite there yet, but we'll cover wages, we might not need it. We might not need it at all. Tell you, that would be nice. But we do need a backup keeper. Don't get me wrong. I think if you're going to bring a backup keeper, they need to know they are going to be backup. That was one of the positions we struggled to get in this summer. We needed to keep someone. We didn't. We couldn't agree terms with a lot of people. A lot of people didn't want to stay due to the fact that we were struggling. I love... we must keep Charles. I agree. I agree with that one, Chris. Hopefully, we won't need to sell players in Jan. But it all depends on how much money coming in, how much ownership gets talked about. It all depends on that. Where did Ben Hamer go? He went to Watford, I believe. It's a long shot, but I imagine it gets someone in like Dele Alli with a manager like Henry. He could be back to best like a few years ago. Just needs a manager to put it up. Again, it comes to that. If money, how much? If he wants to play, right? Put it this way: if he wants to play and actually just play football and show what he can do, perfect thing. But money still talks, so it will be interesting. Hey, Side Talks, how you doing, mate? Hope you well. He's at keeper. I thought he was at Watford. Why did I think he was at Watford? The youngest are proving themselves. We just need to be able to use them sparingly. We need. Well, that's the thing. We used a lot of them early doors. And probably we're now getting to that point where we are getting injuries in the academy lads, and then now we're going, what else have we got to use? That's the issue. That is the biggest issue we got right now, because we are now struggling with the academy lads. They are not used to playing this many games. So they're not used to playing this many games and this intensity. They go to start playing it and they struggle. Oh, I cut my mouth. Also, by the way, you remember I told you I injured myself? That is the bruise I've left on my arm after I did that, and it's a cracker. That is a cracking bruise I've got. I lost to the door. Let's put it that way, and the door won. Right, lads, ladies, I know in between I'm off ran a bath, so I can't say, I will one, Bob, don't drown. You guys have some momentum, seems like your issue in depth and squad. Think you might have a good in with freebies in Jan. Hey, Charlie Cook, how you doing? We maybe do if we can. If we can do it, then fantastic, great. It all depends on what the EFL allowed to do. Academy lads are leggy and they're not used to a big league. Yep. New name in the mix will be in the podcast tomorrow Wednesday. I found out who bid 40 months. Oh, yeah, you told me that earlier, yeah. Yeah, it hurt like hell. Basically, apparently I went to run or do something of that nature, and I tripped, fell, and then I had a seizure with my arm stuck in between the handle and the door, and was just seizuring, and it felt like I broke my arm. In mate, a few more players will be min. It will be world good. It would indeed. And getting all the ads had one double when it asked about dates, just a double. Don't know why I'm having so many ads. That's interesting. Yeah, looking forward to 3 points on Wednesday. Easy work against Ultima. I watched Jack Reeves and Chris Reeves' podcast on Talking Norwich City early today. What is going on at your place, Charlie? It's a mess, isn't it? You really are a mess at the minute. I don't know how you fix your one. I'm surprised Manning's still there. I genuinely am. Reece Oxford, is he still free agent? If he's still a free agent, that'd be fantastic. This is like the scene from Jove where they're showing off Garth Mary Ellis. She broke my heart. Looking forward to Wednesday night. My little girl doesn't like noisy fireworks, so I've been given a pass to go to a match. Nice. That'd be a good one, mate. I wish... sack what manager, Louis? I hope you're not meaning Henrik. Who are we meant to do it? Who sack the manager? Are you on about... Are you on about Norwich or us? Because I don't think we can afford to sack him. Jay says he had a fit, but I think it was wicked coke. I'm sure the director bot will be interesting on Wednesday night. I don't get why they've not sacked him. To be fair, I'm glad they haven't, but will still being sacked by Southampton. I get that one, but the irony of that one is he's been sacked 2 days before Football Manager comes out, which I just find funny. Hey, buddy, how you doing, mate? I'm not too bad. How are you? I think it's horrible times, mate. No one wants a sporting director in. No one wants Manning in or kicking off a lot game. Somehow they are still there. Yeah, I don't know what to do at what you would do at Norwich. There's so many clubs at the minute who are recently going through a stage of like what we've done, boycotting to try and change it. There is a big ownership problem in football, but I don't think it's as bad as ours has been, if that makes sense. 64 people watching, 25 likes, get the likes up, people. Hey, mate, watching at 1.2. Oh, God, that sounds awful tech for text. I apologize if you are, dude. Oh, God, me, fed up, no. Clue, don't look in the director box. Aha, there you go, clue. Any new rumours of takeover or just the Athley one? More the Athley one, but I'm pretty sure Si'll have something probably Wednesday, I think he said. Probably if we're full of too many happy clappers, they'll always turn up and clap, even when it's bad. We were to a point, and then we got to the point where it was bad. And everyone did actually go away, and I think we've finally shown it. And the thing is, you got to remember, Wednesday night is not just a game that is cheaper chips and getting people in and getting money in. It's like having an open house, right, for a house, where you're inviting people to come look at your house and see what you could get and having people have a look at it. It's like an open house for potential new owners. Going, this is what this fan base can do if you look after them and treat them with respect and treat them how they want to be and don't mess them about. You will have this support week in, week out. You will be able to have it if you price things at right things. I think it's a really good idea. The positive of the situation is the youngsters have been blooded early and normally will. Yeah, agree. Be good. It'll be good if we are going down to League One. It would be good if we are going down to League One because those youngsters are we're gonna need more of them, I reckon. I meant chucking 5-10 if it wasn't good luck. Yeah. Problem is our owners have money and seem to spend 50 million. We would be bottom. If it were fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Wednesday, the massive game, not just on pitch. There'll be a few faces there who look very familiar. I mean, the season ticket prices will be interesting. Merch prices will be interesting because as a new owner, you need to come in and get fans on board straight away. Hey, Will, how you doing, mate? Oh, did I bring my sunglasses down there? Please tell me I did. Because if I don't, I'm going to be in trouble. I did. Good. Remind me on Wednesday. If I am doing stream, I ain't got them. I'll need to get our lad to do it. I can see alone in the other cards in a season or two, yeah. I can see that potentially being something he asked to happen as well. Because he wanted to play at Wednesday. He wanted to have him and his brother play together. Why am I feeling funny feeling we're going to end up? I don't think we are, Ian. Generally, I don't think we are going to end up with Texter. I don't think Texter's got the clout and backing to do it. I think if Texter's going to do it, he needs more than just him to do it. You got to remember, he just lost a big legal case and he got to pass the fit and proper person test. He didn't really go down well in UEFA. Yes, I know it's UEFA, but I don't think it would be Texter. I generally don't. Looking forward to having food. Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. I'm tired. I've had a very short day. I treat my Mondays and Tuesdays like my Saturday and Sunday because I get to have a weekend a little bit then. So I've done hardly anything today, which has been lovely, to be fair. Not bad. It will cost a lot. You got to think wages. Any free agent comes in, they've got to they're either going to say it's short term till your ownership's sorted, or it's short term till Jan. And then you got to go again. Because you got to remember, Harry Amass isn't our player come January. We might have the situation that we need to go back to Man United and go, hey, Man United, he's having a really good season. Can we have him a bit longer? So I really think we need to be looking at speaking to Man United now, getting him ready to come back in January. 68 people watching, 26 like, get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. He better date. No, I think he's only on a 6-month deal. He's only here till January. We can only do loan till the January window. And then we have to renegotiate it after January, William. I genuinely agree. I think we do need to keep him. If Man United got any sense, they'll leave him here for the season and let us have him and develop him. If we could then have that relationship sorted again, say, hey, bring him down to League One with us, maybe, but we're going to have to see. Is there any suggestion at the Waltons are interested? What's it based? There's stuff that suggested that they are, but you're not going to get much out of it yet, Nick. You got to remember, a lot of things are going to start getting done in NDAs and stuff. A lot of stuff, if it gets linked in the media, there's a strong chance you can turn around and say, probably not true. Because anyone that goes in now are going to sign an NDA and they can't say anything. So we'll see. We'll see what happened. They were interested a year ago. We know that. And they've never really not stopped being interested. They are one that will come in for us if they want it. A mate of mine said Walton wouldn't be good because we wouldn't be their main focus. Oh, we would be their... The business people. You really think the Waltons, Denver Broncos, is their main business? Their main business is Walmart. They hire people to run it. They wouldn't be the main business of the club. They would hire people to run the Sheffield Wednesday line, look like the NFL line with the Denver Broncos. They will hire someone to run that for them. They won't have much time for it. We should try for youngins from Man City. We nearly got the Hecky kids. I'd love to get both Hecky kids in. Hey Jay, doing well? I'm not bad, James. How are you, mate? Tiger Clark, I've only got bones left on my fingers. He'll tell you on Wednesday or Tuesday. I hope they appoint good people. I think so. I think that's what you'll get. I think you'll get that. Why are you getting them all? I don't get why you're getting them all. So got in before with Tony. Do you think there's a chance Chris will... No. Chris don't stay on. Chris is an administrator. He's not someone to do with football. His job is to help get us things. He's a fan. I don't think he wants to have anything done after Wednesday is done. I pay for YouTube because I'm sad. So do I, Adam. I pay £12 a month as well for YouTube, so I don't get ads as well because I'm sad. And I watch way too much YouTube. I think it's the Walton takeover. Dave Allen's like run the club. I hope not. But you got to look at it in ways of what we're going through. We want somebody to come in and run the club or know how to run things. People who are very, very rich, very, very rarely will have a hands-on approach and run the club. That's where DC went wrong. And DC came in, ran it, and micromanaged everything. Everything was his say. 9 times out of 10, you will have a board. You will then have a chairman. You will then have a CEO. And then you'll have sporting director and so on. You'll have a chain. Owner, chairman, and go that way. We never had a chain. We never had a chain of command. It was always DC, Paxo, maybe his personal assistant or whatever he called, club secretary. That was it. That's your chain. But sometimes that got cut. So I think you're always going to get people come in. I mainly play for YouTube in the car. I don't want ads for toilet roll blasting out my Piku randomly. We need a structure at the club. DC made such a crap job. Proper management team. Huge difference and get things moving in the right direction quickly. I agree. Mike Ashley to the rescue. I would say Mike Ashley to the rescue, but I actually think when you look at people who are involved, it's not that much. I think his money's maybe lower than what he could, and don't read everything that they're saying about it. Hey, Docs, how you doing, by the way? Unlucky weekend. Now Weds relate as Sunderland non-relative, but I think Sunderland will win that, mate. At least Dave Allen thought of us as morons and cretins and not customers. Trevor Braithwaite and Alistair Wilson get a little bit of a bad rap. They're doing the jobs. They weren't involved in the running of the club. They're not involved in the running club. They were just doing what they were told by DC. He's their boss. At the rate of it, if they say something, right, everyone's had a go at like these people, but I think they tried to, what's the word, give constructive criticism back and got told, sod off. It's my club. You don't get a say. We said, remember that thing in last year's fan forum? He was trying to say stuff and Trevor Braithwaite was saying, no, you're not saying that. Stop. He was actually, in that case, he was looking out for DC. And DC just didn't want to listen. He wanted to say everything. And I get what DC was maybe trying to do, but we need to make sure that we get it right. Aussie woman? What Aussie woman, Lisa Lee? Like I said, I used today my thing. I haven't really checked in. And the thing is, what you've got to remember, there's going to be lots of names that get banded around. There's going to be lots of names that come out of nowhere where people are going to be like, who's this person, who's that? And we're all going to be doing the same thing. As soon as someone gets listed or mentioned, we look them up, and what's the first thing we do? We go look at what the wealth is. That's what we do. Bloody hell, bring. Nice. So yeah, 2-2. That Aussie billionaire woman, that I think it just clickbait. Newcastle fans hate Ashley at the end. I wouldn't have him near your club. Yeah, but do you know why Newcastle fans hated him? They hated him because he wasn't being ambitious enough for what they wanted. They didn't like the stuff being sold in the sports director. And I get it. I understand it, Peter. I get what you're saying. But at the same time, we have to... he's not my first choice. Let's put it that way. But as a business, which everyone forgets football is, he made money for Newcastle United. One of only 2 teams to do it. They made money. He made them sustainable. Right now, we need to be sustainable and stable. It's not about who throws the most money at it. We have to be sustainable and stable. And he could do that. Let's see. Georgia Hope Reinhardt is another to have a mining magnet and business. Fair enough, mate. What's her background in football? Or is it just looking because she got a bit of money? That thing, you want to make sure people who have got some sort of background or know how to run a business. Punky, is it true to take over a club? No idea. We would need fireworks. We need good backroom staff in place to help Henry. There's importance to getting new players. Sheffield Wednesday need a few investors at the minute. Mike Ashley and someone else will do it. True. I think Ashley will steal the short-term project. I agree. I think he would. Biggest thing was the name change from St. James's Park. Pissed off Newcastle fans. Yeah, and it did, but I wouldn't like it if Wednesday went to it. But it's also cash. It's cash as well. And it was an easy cash win for him. I think it's more because he's called it the Sports Direct Stadium. Used his own company. Very a chance series thing to do. Same with Texton. Palace didn't fit into the multi-club team player idea. Exactly. Why are fireworks a thing? I don't know. I used to love them. Generally, I used to love fireworks, but I can't do them now due to the flashing of them. And it just makes life so much harder. Let me have a look at this woman then. Who are you on about? Oh, they're loud. My little girl can have nightmares again. Georgia. Hope. Oh, look at her. 71 years old. She got 30 billion. What I want to see what her background is. What she done. Not that she got the money. What she done. Mining magnet. I'll have a look at some comments in a minute. Give me a minute. MP. Got some controversies. Trump net worth. It'd be interesting. I'll have a look. Maybe it's something she could do, but I'd be interested to know why she wants us. It would be why she wants us, because she got no football ambition. There's no thing there that says it. I've seen it. I think it's one of those ones where a lot of names are being a lot of names and big wealthy people are just being put to the club because, like, oh, this is a wealthy person who could do it, and then they're not going and looking at it and going, well, hang on, can that be done? Is that possible? Is this something you can do? Have they actually gone live early? No, he hasn't. Didn't think so. So yeah, I'm always a little bit like, I think a lot of things. Any word on Tillman? Again, we're not going to get any word. The thing is that anything that goes in now, you're not going to get much word out of people because the NDAs are going to get signed. And NDAs mean something. Jesus Christ, where did that one come from? Hey, there, mate. Hope you're okay, top lad. Thank you, mate. Hey, Nigel, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. I'm good, mate. How are you? I know, dude, which is white badge. The flashing lights, the noise, it's just, I hate it. I used to love Bonfire Night. I'm not looking forward to Wednesday night when the game's done. If you had to bet who will buy us, who would you go with? I wouldn't want to put a bet on it because I genuinely don't know. As of right now, I don't know who you would get because don't get me wrong. I can't talk. Sounds like Jonathan Ross then. Don't get me wrong. We are a very good option for someone to buy us, right? If you look at everything. Wednesday night is very, very much a Wednesday night is very much a putting us in the shot window. Like generally putting us in the shot window. No, not yet. I haven't thought about that far yet. Mike Ashley could do short turnaround shifts, get the club back final. Yeah, it's something he does a lot. I reckon Waltons are the favourite, but doesn't mean we get them. For all the names that have been linked so far, the Waltons, the one that always, from when I first heard it, was the one that excited me. And it was more because they've got a structure in the NFL already. There's already that structure there. They've already put people in charge to see that over. So it's interesting. I think whoever comes in, it'll be I think it'll be a consortium. But if it's sole owner, it's sole owner with people in and around to come and run it for them. I don't think we get a DC style and coming in to run everything. I think you get someone to come in who's going to hire other people to run it. Because that's the issue DC had. He came in, he was a consortium. Then all the money buggered off. And then he came in and tried to run everything. Changing the training ground so it was more funk sway. Trying to change the River Don to go the other way because it's unlucky. D-Shaw is in the running. I like them. It's not the Waltons, but that Kotika also looks in. It's all interesting. It's all interesting names. The thing is, it's not particularly about who got the most money, remember. Remember what Chris said. It's not about who got the most money. It's about who can potentially buy the club and be part of the fit and proper person test. You could have the biggest war chest in the world and ready to do it, but they might turn around and go, nope. No, it's not part of the Adam Shaw lot. Adam, nothing to do with the Adam Shaw lot. Imagine the Dingles and the pig reaction to the wall. If we get another DC type person, then boycotting will begin again. It's how you look at it. Do you want mega rich owners or do you want a stable plan? That's your choice. Ideally, you want both. But if you had to pick between the two, do you want a stable plan ready to go and do it, or do you want billionaire owners? If you can't pick, right, let's put it this way. If you can't pick between the two, which one do you want? That's what I'm going to say. If you can't pick between the two on this one, what do you want? D. Shaw is a hedge fund, John. So Daniel gone for stable plan. Mike gone for both. Plan. Let's see. Right, plan if you want plan. Billionaire if you want billionaire. And I'd like to see what it says. Jake just got my retro shirt made up. We can buy with the owl with the beard as a crest. That's not a bad shout. Waltons have a plan for 5 years, so Walton pay for me. 5-year plan. Maybe not when we're kind of. I listened to this podcast before. Yep. Adam Shaw was a mouthpiece, a vocal front, no part of any consortium. Billionaire. Right, Adam want billionaire, Jim want billionaire. Hey Don, did he go down all right? And did she go down? All right, considering all the noise. Oh, Gary O'Neill pulled out of running to become Wolves head coach. That's the idea thing. A billionaire with a plan, but we're going if there isn't a billionaire, it's billionaire or plan. You can't do both. Right. So your choice is, Eddie, a billionaire or stable plan. Both obviously, but plan first because it's overdue at Wednesday. I agree. She not so much. Oh God, she playing up. When do we go? Nolan and Woody. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'd rather go with a stable plan, but you want it to be both. A plan, you can have all the money in the world, but you can't. You still stuck with FFP. That's exactly it. Additionally to made on merit alone, who best project plan for everything, infrastructure, investment, training grounds, Hill. Well, that's the thing, James. People keep forgetting that the administrators have said it's not going to just be about who can get the best players in and all this kind of stuff. It's going to be about investing in infrastructure, investing in stadium, investing in training ground. You can say potentially that the training ground got improved a little bit now and again. It got improved again this year. But the thing is, you have to be able to get the infrastructure right. You don't get the infrastructure right, you're back to square one with a DC. 79 people watching, 40 likes. Get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. A billionaire stable plan last week. The administrators have been the best we've had in a decade. I agree, Nick. Probably plan reasonable by ticking, get hail of blocking every game. Yep. Business connection, play investment, continue running club. Relationship building, continue and dialogue with fans gets people on board. Newcastle Richard Club in the PLL but can't bend due to FFP. Exactly. While we're in a transfer fee ban, I think we should invest in infrastructure. Yep. To prove help and advice and support in all areas of the club must be considering delivery. Going to have to go, mate. The fireworks are starting. My dogs look after your dogs. I hope your dog's all right, John. Have a good one. If there's a billionaire that they're a billionaire for a reason, they usually got a plan to go with. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, Ian. There's a lot of billionaires who have got mummy and daddy's money who don't have a plan, who don't have an idea. It's just living off what they got off the parents. That's a DC. 9 times out of 10, yes, there is plan, but DC had a lot of money, but he didn't have a plan. He got rid of most of them. Our former owner, yeah. Billionaire can come on at some point. Look at Abramovich lately on that of his national Man City threw money around and did nothing more. Yeah, but Man City have done doubles and did they do the treble? Or am I dreaming that? Did they do treble? I can't remember. They won the Champions League. And the thing is, they're still not out the woods with everything they're going with. And I think that's the other thing. Billionaire doesn't mean nothing if there's FFP. You can't bend it. You've got to have a plan. They did the treble, thank you. I thought they did. Bardi has a chat shit, get Banco, yep. Thank you, thought they did treble. For some reason, my brain went mad. That's that famous picture, Jack Grealish just being hammered. What you've got to remember is if someone comes in, you need to make sure, and it's a big one this, so that if they don't know football, they bring in footballing people. They bring in people who know football, who understand it, who've been in the game for 10, 20 years or even longer, that can come in and do a job. That's the big thing, first of all. Then you've got to make sure you've got to have someone who can liaise with fans and stuff. The one thing we loved since the administration come in is how much dialogue, how much communication we've had, how much information we've had. We don't want to know everything, but we've gone from being starved of any information at all to loads all of a sudden. What is SFSP? FFP. Financial fair play. Our treble point deduction, no Bogo, no winning at Hill, but yeah. Yeah, but realistically, we are League One club next season. Isn't there less restrictions? There is less restrictions in League One, yes. And you can bend and you can do a Birmingham, which is probably what we will potentially try to do. But again, we might still have that transfer fee in place. If we got that transfer fee in place, we can't do that. Woody and Nolan, yeah. That pisses me off that like the Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea can spend nearly 2 million and 1 billion likes, and when they have to buy, why is it that they can? Well, the thing is, Chelsea just bend the rules. They found ways of bending the rules. Look at the contract they've given. There's players who are on 6-year contracts. They've done stuff where they sold players to club in Saudi, which Silver Lake, the company that owned Chelsea, own. So it's money laundering, it's money washing, back and forth. Just seeing your mates, I just uploaded that we're in talk with the FL sign freebies. At this date the other day. Yep. The Cran spoke about it. But yeah, it all depends on how we can go with the EFL. That's the problem. Now in League One, you can only spend 85% because Burns. There you go. Thank you for that. There you go. So we probably wouldn't be able to. Our turnover won't be that. Let's be brutal on it. Even with new ownership, that won't be the case. Thank you, mate. No League One, you can only spend 85% of your turnover because Birmingham City. Yeah, there you go. I knew it was something like that, but I knew it was something dumb. My brain's not working tonight. They did the treble, but had they ever done double treble of embargo? Well, we've done double treble of embargo, but we've also done. The thing is, with our embargoes, it's insane. We are the most that any club's ever had embargoes. It's just nuts. And the thing is, whoever comes in has got to just learn from the mistakes of past ownership. But whoever comes in could have it that they have still the thinker Chancery. Chelsea own Stradbird and they low places. Don't they own a club? Don't Silver Lake? Oh, I'm going to have to look that down. Isn't Stradbird going bust? Well, because Silver Lake, I'm sure they're called Silver Lake. I could be wrong. Because Silver Lake are in City Football Group. Silver Lake in the City. Which group am I on about? There's one. I can't remember which it is. Blue Cone, Chelsea. Which is the one I was thinking about? There was one that they managed to do a deal that was part of a Saudi club. It's how they were doing it. I remember it. Yeah, it don't matter. Embargo went to FC. I'm sure they own a Saudi club. It's not. I can't remember. My brain's a mess tonight, so apologies. Like, generally, my brain's a mess. I've been trying to think things and it ain't working. Blue Co. Chelsea has to. There we go. It's Al. No, they only are. Who am I thinking of then? Who the hell am I thinking of? I've got this wrong then. I'm thinking of someone else then. Silver Lake owns City Group. Never mind. That's where I got it from. That's where I got confused. Pissed off at the also when you hit 5k. John Tector isn't part of Leon anymore. I think he resigned. I don't know. Silver Lake apparently are in. They're the same lot who have got a bit of EA as well. They've got a lot actually. They've got a hell of a lot of things. Thing is, if you do like a, I don't mind someone having a club, like doing thing, and I don't mind the feeder club thing. Are they allowed to sign free agents? Wednesday, no, we're in talk to signing free agents. We're in talk with the FL about hopefully being able to try and sign free agents. Yes. But not right now, mate. We need to speak to the FL and let them know. I thought of Bamford, you know. We do need a striker. Adapt as it sounds. 5.46k. Hey, what? We have 5k souls. Yeah, we hit 5k already. We're going for 6k. There's a lot of free agents, FC24. There is a lot of free agents. There is a lot. Yeah, I saw that. Now, I don't know if that will work out for them. I mean, apparently, them a lot need a number 9 according to Chris. I found that hilarious when he said that we need a number 9, yet you signed Tom Cannon for 12 million. So he's not your number 9 then. It's not the number 9 you want. Liam Cooper, mate, the free agent for a reason. Most free agents are good players, but they're either demanding too much or they're not getting a look in yet. At the end of the day, right now, we'll take some free agents even if we have to get them up to speed a little bit. Free agents are not normally good players because of free agents, but at the same time, Beggar can't be choosy right now. Yeah, he is. Kind of was someone we were looking at one point. We genuinely were looking at him. We need a whole fucking team without it. Yeah. Like, the thing is, it's all right you're saying good players. I think when you look at free agents, you don't think good players. You think players who can come in and quickly do a job for you. Yeah, we had him in the building to try and get him done, and we couldn't get it done due to the FL and the transfer fee restriction stuff. Couldn't get it over the line. I wanted it. Gee, the Christ, you're getting all the ads. Cannon is like, Ugbo, he needs right to... Thing is, Ugbo worked because he had a pervader. He had someone feeding him. He got balls in the box. We don't play like that. Danny, the season after, completely changed the way he played with him. We went to a completely different style. We could do with some pace. Like I saw Masaba go at the weekend. Really good goal. Generally, really good goal he scored. I've got one for you, Duncan Maguire. Not a free agent, though. Don't disrespect Ugbo. You've got my adverts. Bannon. Was Bannon a free? I believe he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I've just saying Gary O'Neill dropped out. They're running for Wolves. Like next season, Wolves are probably coming down, which is interesting. They look a right mess. And they're another one with like Asian ownership. And in the we're looking at a striker from Norwich. Ex-Norwich striker, I can't remember his name, begins with a H. Oh, H. Oh, God. Why do I think I know this striker? Someone will get it. Hernandez has already gone. If it's Hernandez, he's already gone. He's already found a club. If it's Hernandez. Ugbo missed some sitter, to be fair. Yeah, he did. Could both go against Norwich here. I hope he does. Ian, have a great week. Do you know what date we can officially be bought is? There's no official date we can be bought. It's 28 days. So anytime after this 28 days, they'll start going through stuff. There's no like official date that we can be bought. Ideally, we need to be bought before January. any longer, then you start hitting issue, because if he's not bought before January, if we're not bought before January, that's where admin start to potentially get a bit twitchy about maybe having to sell players. That's it. Gone to Charlton. Thank you. That's the one. I knew he'd signed somewhere. Yeah, their ownership's so bad. Their ownership is so bad there. I don't think it'll start December. That's too early. It's 28 days to get people to think. I don't think you can do start of December. I don't think it'll be start of December when you're sold. I think middle of December you'll start the process. Because if they've got 70 people going through with lawyers now, and say we already know 3 people have already shown the 50 million, that 3 sets of people, if another 4 or 5 come in to do it, I don't think it'll be start of December. Generally, I don't. Sergeant Goody just not having, he's having a crap season. 21st to 28-day ruling was done to stop 1 minute taker. Forget the official face use. Yeah, it's to stop. It's to make it so people can do it. They are planning a very big process. I have never seen Jack Reeves from Talking Norwich City that angry and that sweary on his review he did of that game. I've never seen him that angry. He's fuming. It will have been 28 days, but the process will be longer. Yeah, so it can't be done by the start of December. It can't be solved. They can't have, right, the process is 28 days for thing. Nothing gets done until after that 28 days. Like in terms of like being able to put bids in and stuff, nothing gets done until you can start looking at the books and start potentially getting a bid, but you can't get it done. Handsign Faith playing Reds again, yep. Do you think but I don't think you'll get it done 1st of December. Because you got to remember that to get bids in, that's not to get official procedure going through stuff. I don't think people know how much it is. Bloody hell, how many adverts? I've hardly put any adverts on this today. Chuffy now. Oh, hang on, you are going into November though. November, December, you get the November advert for Christmas. Yeah, you'd proper the gate go at Norwich. Well, about 20th now when they get preferred video. I don't know if they'll go public with that. Yeah. Proper due diligence can drag on. Yeah. It'll be about 20th of November, so you've got 2 weeks. But then even when you got the preferred bidders list, then they've got to go through it all and see who wins. I think end of the year, like they've been saying, is a better time frame. I think end of the year is the better time frame. Because if you say 1st December it's not happened, people are then go, well, why has it not happened? Why has it not happened? You said 1st December. You said this. And we know where that's happened before. Nice advert for hairbrushes. Nice. You're not bald, are you, James? I'm going to come out and go back in as I've not had any in and I want to do my part. That's the stupid thing you've got. You're welcome to have my Indus sickness. Sorry, mate. There's one to start. I'll time how long till the next one. Tip what it is, it's YouTube, mate. If you want to get rid of them, pay 12 quid a month. I get a cut of that 12 quid. Sadly, I don't have a say where the adverts get placed. YouTube just does it. Also, not very handy for you then, mate. Oh yeah, we need a sale ASAP, but we want it to be the right people. We want it that the administrators have got to make sure that whoever comes in can have an agreement with all the creditors as well. The agreement with all the creditors to pay them off. And make sure it's all done. But I think it's... Can you have a look at what that 15-point deduction is, Punky Horror? Remind me what it is in the chat, because I can't remember, because you found it last time. Because if everything's not cleared, there's still a very possibility we get another minor 15 points. even with a takeover, because everything's not been cleared. That's the thing. You want to make sure everything gets cleared in the right way. And that's difficult. That is generally difficult. So you gotta be a bit wary. The thing is, they'll have tire kickers, and the thing is, people who are serious won't have put the 50 million up if they're not serious. They'll have just gone, well, I don't want to do that. So yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to kill it here because the Wednesday week are about to start in 5 minutes, so please go over to them. Thank you for watching, and I would appreciate it. If not agreed by starting next either, admin agrees sale or club enter the CBA. Thank you. Not paying the creditor with 5p in the pound is the 50 point. Thank you, P Wednesday. But guys, go over to Wednesday week. Have a good one. Enjoy your rest of the evening, and I'll see you in the next one. And we'll get ready for doing the watch along on Wednesday night. And there'll be a video tomorrow, well, because there always is. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.